chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Chill.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tuesday. Gun. Let's go. 21.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So, again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Tuesday. 11. Gun. 25.
Throwing again, Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took it?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. Falcons coming back out here onto the field. This has been a team that's had an interesting season. The rough start, then they picked it up some. As you look in your crystal ball going forward down the stretch, what do you see for the Falcons?
Well, I think on the surface you would think the injuries are just too much to overcome on the defensive side of the ball. But the way they've been playing recently, they put everything on the offense and just asking the defense to do just enough. And the offense is really giving them great play because Matt Ryan can throw to Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, the rookie Calvin Ridley, Tevin Coleman and Ito Smith running it and catching it. They're starting to put up points in big numbers and making people chase them each and every game.
And they may want to start to pad some wins now because 3 of their last 4 in the regular season are on the road, including trips to Green Bay and Carolina. Now Ryan on second down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again. And a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes. But really, this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is. And when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
20. Gun. Hey, gun. On. Switch. 21. Here we go.
Now Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
21.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The Georgia native, former Bulldog, Justin Houston, in on the stop.
Gun. On.
On second down, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Get up!
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are in for 6. And it's up and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Ace! Ace! Throw!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Tuesday.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find.
And it'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defense.
And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
12.
Freeman again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get up! 11. Hey, Ripley. 25 tonight.
Here's Ryan. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pitch to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, express. Get out. Wait.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have...
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glasses for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told I had me a